Skinny fat with calisthenics. A question I've been getting a lot more recently and frequently. But if you know me very well by now, you'll know that if you got the questions in regards to calisthenics, I got the answers. So stay tuned, my friend, as in today's video I'm going to show you how to overcome skinny fat with calisthenics. Right, what's crack, my friend? How you doing today? If you're an OG subscriber, welcome back, my friend. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you here. But if you're a non-subscriber, you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I don't know what you're doing, my friend. You're missing out, because if you want to build muscle, lose fat without a gym membership, which is what we all want, really, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, because every single video I make on this channel are dedicated for you, my friend, to help you reach your goals faster. And please note, this video I'm about to go through today covers both training and nutrition, and as we know, both are critically important and you cannot have one without the other. So if I were you, my friend, I'd watch until the very end. But the first principle to overcome the skinny fat with calisthenics, or in general, is to stop calling yourself skinny fat and stop referring yourself as skinny fat. Because although it's not exactly what we all want, I've been there myself, my friend. I was, I guess, quote unquote skinny fat for well over a year, several painful months in the gym and such, and every time I actually referred myself as skinny fat, my self-esteem just went down every single time. And without self-esteem, you really cannot achieve anything significant, my friend. And I believe in you, my friend. I believe that you're capable of more. I am confident that you can achieve greatness. So with that said, please, 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 if you want to overcome the skinny fat, make sure to stop referring yourself as skinny fat, because we don't want to be called it in the first place. Right, we got that, let's get into the good stuff now. So when it comes to nutrition, the very key principle and the main element is to eat lean to get lean. Now when it comes to nutrition, like I said, calisthenics and bodyweight training, it's very different to weightlifting and bodybuilding, because when it comes to weightlifting and powerlifting and such, to build muscle, it is more optimal to be in a calorie surplus where you eat more calories than you're burning. But from my experience, when you're trying to build muscle and you're also gaining fat in the process, when you're trying to lose fat in the first place to overcome your skinny fat, it really just made me more insecure with the way I felt and looked, and it just made me less and less confident with my self-image. But luckily for you, with calisthenics, it's not really quite like that, because calisthenics is based on relative strength, how strong you are in proportion to your body weight. So fat gain and gaining fat is very counterintuitive, because if you want to increase your pull-ups and such, but you're gaining fat in the process, you're gonna get weaker, my friend. So that said, a good starting point is to eat around maintenance or a moderate calorie deficit. It really depends on your goal. If your goal is really to build more muscle and you don't want to lose so much excess fat, then maybe go at maintenance so you consume as much calories as you're burning. But if you want to really focus more on shredding off more of that excess fat, as I wanted to do so myself, you know, that lower bit of fat, you know, covers your abs. I hated that. So if that's more of your focus, make sure to eat in a moderate calorie deficit where you're consuming less calories than you're burning. And for beginners, complete novices who don't know exactly like anything in regards to nutrition and that, it's all right, because MyFitnessPal is absolutely fantastic, as it gathers in all your information, you put in all your details in regards to your height, your weight, etc., and it gives you a good estimate of what you need to eat and how much you need to eat. So it takes a lot of the pain and frustration out of the equation when you're first starting out. And as I've said, the key with nutrition, with calisthenics, is quality nutrition, quality nutrients, because as our nutrition is our fuel, quality nutrients is going to significantly help and carry over to quality results when it comes to our workouts. But I understand for some of you who have a high metabolism and a small appetite, because highly dense nutritious whole foods contain less calories despite actually having a larger mass, some of you may not be able to eat so much and may not be able to eat an adequate amount of calories to actually fuel your body adequately to actually build muscle in your workouts. So with that said, in order to actually combat your, I guess you could say, small appetite, is to actually drink more of your calories. But no, I'm not talking about freaking fizzy drinks and shit like that. I'm talking about healthy shakes, you know. And honestly, a good standard guideline you could do, I mean, I personally do not drink protein shakes and such like that, because I personally prefer eating my food. But anyway, before I digress, if you're more of like a hard gainer, as they so-called say, what you can do is that get a blender out, pour some milk. If you want some protein, again, milk, protein powder if you want. If you want some carbohydrates, put some oats in there, some fats, peanut butter, and of course you can put in your fruits and veggies and such to make it a good quality healthy shake. So when you actually drink that, you're not going to be so full and bloated as opposed to actually eating all those calories instead. Now, I don't know what it is, but from what I've seen, most people do this in the morning. So with that said, if you want to have a healthy shake in the morning, then by all means do so. And if you'd like to see a full day of eating of how I personally eat to get ripped at home, make sure to check out a card here as I'll link you to that full day of eating and that video of mine. So as we've gone through nutrition, now it's time to talk about training, and the biggest thing I want you to take away from this so that you do not make the same mistake I did myself is to focus on movements rather than muscles. Now, if you've already read my free ebook already, you'll know I had a short little story in there telling you about how I used to blast my biceps when I first started working out, literally to the point until I couldn't physically move them. But after making so many mistakes and going through months of pain and frustration, I came to a startling conclusion. Compound movements are really superior for strength and muscle gains because compound movements release a higher amount of human growth hormone. And as these multi-joint exercises actually have the highest capacity for growth, it is easier to load them over a shorter period of time, meaning more gains. And as a former skinny guy myself, literally when I first started working out, all I wanted was a pair of guns the size of Mount Everest. Nice. And like I said, despite doing all the curls for months on end, when I actually switched to bodyweight training, where I'd only do exclusively compound exercises when starting out, not only did I see a much bigger change in my just like my physique as a whole, but despite not actually focusing on specifically isolating my arms got bigger regardless. And it was simply because I prioritized the big full body compound multi-joint exercises as opposed to prioritizing the smaller single joint isolation exercises. And the best way to start out with calisthenics is to follow a full body routine 3 times a week on non-consecutive days where you focus on the basic compound exercises because the basics are king. So I'm talking about your pull-up progressions, your push-up progressions, squats, knee raises for the abs, bridging, etc. And when you focus and put all your energy into these compound exercises, your muscles are going to be multiplying in size, my friend, and all that excess fat you want to shred off, it's going to be shredding off in no time, and you're going to be shocked with how much leaner you're going to look the next time you see yourself in the mirror. And so as I said, if you enjoyed this video, you like my content, you gained some value from watching this video, make sure to like the video and comment down below that this video came at good hand to you, especially for those that are struggling to overcome that skinny fat barrier. But trust me my friend, if this is you, you will overcome it. If I can do it, you most certainly can. But before you go, if you haven't already, you are missing out on my free exclusive ebook, my full step-by-step beginner calisthenics guide to packing on slabs of muscle and shredding excess fat whilst using nothing but the power of your own body weight. Within this ebook, I give you a full training routine and a step-by-step guide in terms of nutrition so that all your issues in terms of calisthenics, whatever it may be, is all answered and solved in there for you. So if you want to check out that ebook and download it, make sure to check it out in the description down below because you will definitely be missing out otherwise. And so that's enough for me today. Enjoy the rest of your day and of course enjoy that ebook, and I'll catch you in the next video.